Good morning, everyone. Hi, Michael, honey. I know you've been wondering where I'm at. You know, this virus is different on every person. I had a family member that had it. Absolutely no symptoms, no fever, anything. But in my case, it was totally different. It was long and it was drawn out. I did have a sore throat looking back, maybe for 24 hours. Then I was a little congested. The thing that I remember most, and it was most difficult, sorry, I'm in my car, was the back pain. I remember it started on my left side. It was small, just a little pinch. Didn't think much of it because I didn't feel well. Then it moved up my back. And before the week was over, I was paralyzed. I couldn't even get out of the chair that I was sitting in. It was terrible. I need to tell you guys, it was horrible. For 3 weeks. And it wasn't just like a back pain, like if you injure a muscle or something, pull something. My son had to literally lift me off the chair. And even when you stand up, it shot a terrible pain straight up your spine and paralyzed you. And I would just stand there with tears and scream because the pain was unbearable. And I have a very high tolerance for pain, guys. This went on and on. I couldn't move. If I moved my toe, my entire body would just convulse with pain almost. I was so scared after the second week that I thought I would be paralyzed for life. The noise you hear is the heater. That's why I haven't been making videos. I will think that I'm getting better. That's the strangest thing about this. I also had a little shortness of breath. I thought it was going into pneumonia. So the thing that I did, instead of using over-the-counter things, I took every superfood that I could think of. Garlic, onion, kale, spinach, turmeric, ginger. I put it all in a blender, made a drink out of it, and drank it. I got so sick that I vomited. But after that, my lungs seemed to have cleared. I don't know if it was going to clear anyway. Anyway, this has left me. Like, say right now I just got up and I've barely got a small little pain in my chest. I'll be going along in the morning like I'm fine, and then these sharp pains will hit you right between your ribs. And then you'll be out of breath. Like yesterday, I thought, I've got to get moving around more because I was so stuck in that chair for so long and afraid to move. So I was doing laundry, and I was doing some blankets because it's going to get cold here. And just doing 2 loads of laundry had me so exhausted that I couldn't breathe. I don't know what this virus has done. And there's something called brain fog. It's really weird. It's like you can't think. I mean, it's like your mind will just go totally blank. And another thing that I've noticed, if I lost my taste and smell, I don't know. Because when I was in that chair, I didn't move. I didn't care about food. I literally thought I was going to die. I could not move my hands, anything. If I moved my neck like this, it sent pain all the way down my body. I don't mean to complain. I know other people. Oh, and another thing, the racing heart. My heart would start beating so fast that I couldn't breathe. And that was scary. That was really scary. It's kind of like a panic attack, but yet it comes on, and then you'll get chest pains. It feels as though you're having a heart attack. These are things that started happening 2 weeks after I thought that I was healed. And another strange thing, and I know this sounds crazy, but I keep smelling vinegar. I've heard other people say they'll smell smoke or they'll smell fishy smells, and there's nothing around. I smell vinegar, and there's no vinegar around. I'm trying to heal, baby. I will be back. Michael, I got your message. It's going to be pouring down rain. I'm letting you know I'm trying to get it together, and I am praying, Yeshua Jesus, give me the strength. The devil's a liar. I'm going to get over this. Let me tell you guys, here's a problem. Let me turn this car off. We have a football stadium down the street. It's not very far from me at all. And they have opened up the games. We have so many COVID cases that there are no beds left in the hospitals. But they're going to open this up, and they're bringing people in from California. And I am really concerned that this is going to increase our cases. And my son works at a convenience store, comes in contact with all these people, and praise Yeshua Jesus and Abba Father, He has kept him safe. But I'm really worried, because there are going to be hundreds of people coming in I think it was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And they're going to be going to our stores. And I know this isn't taping well. I'm trying to get a video out for you, Michael, sweetie, because when it gets a little later, I never know when it's going to happen. I can be going along just fine, and all of a sudden, also my stomach swells. It swells up really bad, and so does my face. This virus it's not the flu. Don't let anybody tell you it's a cold or a flu. It is nothing like a flu. This thing can take a grown man, a bodybuilder, and have them down. And I'll tell you, I've been praying. I've been extremely depressed. I see death all around me. I've lost so many family members. And then I'm alone, and you see all the people in the holidays with their family. And I have a sister, but she hardly speaks to me. She didn't even know that I had COVID, and I was extremely, extremely ill for 3.5 weeks. I have a brother that I love dearly, my only brother, and he has congestive heart failure. And because of this, it's kept us apart. I want to go over there. I want to be able to take him to the store. He's my only family, and I can't. My 2 daughters do not know Jesus. So they pretty much don't want anything to do with me. They don't want to hear. And I'm praying for them. Pray for my son. He's a good, good boy. Well, he's not a boy anymore. He's a man. The only ones I actually told when I was going through this were 5 very important people that are like my family. Robbie, you, Michael, you, Gary, Renee, a few others. I'm not going to mention their name because they don't like it, but I'll try to be on here. I have increased the library. I have been doing studies. That's all I could do. Pray. Because I couldn't get out of the chair. And I know it's hard for you to understand. You think that I'm trying to avoid you. I'm not. I want to get back. But I want to know that it's the Lord's will and not my will. When I present something, I'm just an everyday person like you. But I love you guys. Robbie, I really love you, hon. And again, happy birthday and thank you. Thank you for always being there. We have become so close. He's like my spiritual son. No matter what goes on, morning, noon, or night, he's there. He has been 100% supportive. And so has Michael. Pray for Renee. And everybody wish Robbie a happy birthday. We've both gone through struggles, and he's made it. And he's kept his faith. And he is 18 now, the big one. Still following the Lord, being faithful, and preparing to go through the tribulation. I love you guys. Forgive the way I look. I'm swollen all over. I feel horrible. But I wanted to let you all know that I love you. And I'd ask you pray for Howie Ferguson. He's a really nice guy. You can look him up on, I believe it's Cedar Creek Homestead. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember his YouTube channel. He's in the hospital on a ventilator. They expected him to pass away, but we've been praying. There's just so much death around, and I know that we have passed from death into life. But guys, when you see death constantly on a daily basis, I know it must be 6, 7 of my friends, or friends of friends, or family of friends that have passed away from this virus. And I will admit that I have struggled with it, the depression. And yes, I've had questions of why, and I take it to the Lord. And until I feel at peace and God gives me direction, I didn't think that I had the right to come on here and tell you. I love you guys, I truly do. It's raining, if you can see. And we're going to get a lot of rain. And of course, we're not getting snow. We never get snow. I'd love to see snow. Just once. Just once. I love you guys. I'm going to try to be on here, Michael, but that's an update of what I'm going through. Right now, I'm okay. I do have a little tightness in my chest. They say that's normal because when you're laying down, and you're sick and you can't move around, your muscles get tight. But when it happens, it is scary because it feels so much like a heart attack, and then I'll get the back pain. And every time I do, I stop, and the first thing I do is pray. But I love you. Bye-bye.